Let's talk to Clive Lambert. He's a director of FuturesTechs. Very good morning to you, young Clive.
Good morning, Nick. Very good to see you last week.
Thank you very much.
Shindig.
Right, 3 thought-provoking slides as always. Let's kick off with the first one, the dollar index.
Yeah, so big day for the US dollar yesterday on the basis of on the basis of weakness in the euro, really mainly. And if we look at the weekly chart for the US dollar index, against the basket of everything, heavily weighted euro-wise. Incidentally, we're coming up against some big resistance around 95.
Okay.
Chart. Okay, it was a high a couple of weeks ago, and we sold off from there. It's there's some Fibonacci resistance around there at 94.75 as well. So it's an area. It's a big area, and we're bang on it now. So we're going to get we'll get a decision on that in the next few days or weeks, I would imagine. If it breaks above 95. We look for 97.83 next, so further strength in the US dollar. But 2 weeks ago we got there and fell over. Let's see what happens this time.
Understood. Okay, let's move on to the second slide. Gold daily. Any movement on gold? The Bollinger Bands basically coming in to have an explosive move.
Look at this! You don't need me, Nick. You know your biscuits. Yes, gold is stuck and it is chopping around, and it is continuously failing to sustain moves. It looks like it wants to go higher, and we saw a lot of reversal candles about 2 or 3 weeks back when we hit some support around 1280 to 1290, but we're sort of failing to get going to the upside. And it tried yesterday. It had a decent move to the upside yesterday and got up to 1313, and I'm looking at the August futures here, but it didn't sustain it. It fell over again, and we're back just floating around 1300. And yes, the point I was going to make about this chart is that when you have markets that are coiling, if you like this is, you throw the Bollinger Bands on there. But the chart I'm showing you, the bottom box is called B-diff on my charting system, and it's the difference between the top and bottom Bollinger Band.
Okay.
And so a low reading says those lines are getting very close to each other, and as you've just said, when you get this tightening of the Bollinger Bands, because Bollinger Bands have got a volatility, aspect to them. So a tightening bands equals market coiling equals get ready for a move. So I am getting ready for a move in gold, and I think we will see a move above 1310 and above 1320, and we'll get the upside story going again on that. And silver might have given an early
signal.
Yeah, silver's above a downtrend line today, having closed above it yesterday. So maybe that's hinting at where our next move in gold's coming.
Understood. Okay, let's move on to the third slide. Brent Crude daily. I know you've called this very well this year, but what are your latest thoughts?
Right, we did get above $80 a couple of times a few weeks back, and we posted shooting star candles both of those times. We rejected the upside when we got to 80. 80.50 was actually the high. We've pulled right back, but there is an uptrend line on that chart, and that line is holding. This week's low is 75.26. That trend line is today sitting at 75.24. Currently, market's just above there, around 75.50. So we are, again, it's another one of these charts where decision time is very close. Are we going to hold that uptrend line at 75.25? If we don't, if we close below there tonight, then we can look for further downside. We look for 73.10, 73.80 and 73.10 next.
Understood. And let's wrap up with our final slide in this segment, the EUA carbon emission of futures. What's going on here?
Yeah, I think I sort of had you scratching your head about a few months back when I came on and showed you this chart. You were like, what's he got here?
And I'm still scratching my head.
But it's been charting beautifully, and it's one of the and I've had some good success calling this, and I've got a number of clients in that space. So let's talk about this chart. And I could do what I just let you get on with it if you like. But no, let's. I'm meant to be doing the analysis, aren't I? 1477, which is euros, is a key support level there, because if we break below there, then we have got a double top sell signal, and just below that we have another good support level from that rising uptrend line. That's at 1434. So they're the key support levels. If they hold, we are still in an uptrend. We're still going higher, and we'll go and give 1670 that the recent higher retest. But if we break 1477 and 1434, then the scope back to 1322, and we get a bit more of a retracement and a pullback on that one.
Clive, on that note, always a pleasure. Talk to you same time next week. That's Clive Lambert from FuturesTechs. Thank you.